Hello, my name is Steve Knudsen, and I'm the Outside Plant Product Manager here at Clearfield. And today we're here to talk about our latest addition to our product, our Fiber Scalability product line, the low-grade Fiber Scalability Center. There's a lot of features and benefits to this that we're going to go through. But in areas where you've got deployment where you may not be able to get above-grade access or easements or right-of-ways where you can't mount a cabinet above grade or on a pole, the low-grade system is exactly what you need to fulfill your needs. Let's go through the individual components of this. Our below-grade FSC system consists of three major components. One of them being the cabinet, the second one being the frame, and the third one being the vault. Now we've designed this particular application for a vault size that's 36 inches wide by 5 feet long by at least 3 feet high. This particular one happens to be an HDPE vault, but you could also put it inside of a concrete vault. Again, have to have those minimum dimensions. Let's take a look at the frame. One of the key components of our below ground system is the frame. The frame is constructed of all stainless steel material and hardware, and in this application it's all been assembled, but when you get it, it all comes in piece parts and there's detailed instructions on how to assemble the unit. But some of the key component features are, it's got, again, all integrated, it's an adjustable frame. The frame can be bolted to the floor of the unit, or it can also be mounted to the side. There'll be adapter brackets for that. It's got a locking hasp to hold the cabinet down once it's in place. It also has a retaining bar for once the cabinet is up to maintain the stability and the safety of the cabinet once it's in place. And on the back side, it's got a pivot point which goes through the frame, through the base of the cabinet, which there's collars on it to secure it from going left or right. Then it's bolted into the frame. And what that does is that allows for the cabinet itself to rotate from an upward position like this to a downward position for storage later on. Let's take a look at the cabinet. The next component to our below ground system is our FieldSmart cabinet. This is basically the same cabinet as we have in our 288, 432, or hub collapse cabinet. It's what it does, we've taken that cabinet and modified it. We've added a rubber bulb on the inside, as long as a sealing edge and hasp on the door here for sealing the cabinet up. We've got 16 stainless steel lasps or hatches that are used to secure the door. And as we go to the other side, we'll see there is a special latching order to go ahead to make sure that the seal is maintained. But on the inside, basically it's the same architecture, same cabinet as our pond cabinet, or a cross connect cabinet, or a hub collapse cabinet. So depending upon your applications, we can simply change out the bulkhead and give you maximum flexibility for the cabinet itself. Let's take a look at some of the labels on the back. Two elements on this side of the cabinet are the warning label and the recommended latch sequence label. Warning labels, again, same as the one on the frame. Very important that if there is any water inside of the vault itself, it must be drained out or pumped out prior to releasing the cabinet on there from a safety standpoint. As far as a recommended latch sequence, we have a latch sequence here that we'll go through, and just like rotating the tires on a car, a certain sequence must be followed in order to maintain the security and the watertight seal on the cabinet. So we give you a recommended latch sequence and make sure that is followed at all point in time. This is just a shot of the rear of the cabinet. This particular one happens to be a pond cabinet, but you can see we've got our cassettes with our radius rods here, and on the bottom we've got 6 cable entrance ports. These will have a 1-inch Sealcon grommet on them that the cables can come in, and if not, they'll have a plug in there to make sure that the watertight integrity is maintained when they're properly installed. We've also have a port here for vacuum testing, and as well as a wind catch, grounding straps, and anything else on the door. Let's close it up, and now we'll lower it down into the frame. Again, once you're ready to close the cabinet up, follow the latching sequence that we've got identified, and go around and make sure that everything is lined up and in place. Okay, now that we've got our latching sequence is all in place, the cabinet has been sealed back up, it's time to lower the unit back down, and we can show you some of the features on the bottom side. So once we have this back down, we'll take our retaining pin out, pull the cabinet back up, so it's out of the way, move our retaining bar, and then gently lower the cabinet back down into the unit. Once the cabinet's down in the unit, you take your hasp, you lock it in place, and if you want to put a padlock on here for additional security, you're certainly able to do that with our padlock location. Now let's take a look at the underside of the cabinet. On our below grade cabinet, we have a built-in frame. So on our other ones that we've got either a 4 or a 12-inch riser. This one's got a built-in riser because it's an integral portion of the unit itself. But on that, we've got built-in cable management and cable clamps. So as the cables are coming out of the grommets in the bottom of the cabinet, they're also maintained right here to maintain any kind of a cable retention force, as well as maintain the bend radius of the slack cable that goes down from the cabinet into the bottom of the vault. So as the cable is rotated up, everything is clamped in place, so there's no pistoning or rotating of the cable or the fiber. Again, here's a better look at the retaining rod that we've got with our 2 collars on it, so it's locked in place with our U-bolts to hold the cabinet down as well as pivoting up. Everything is out of the way, there's plenty of room to go ahead and work in here. And again, this is a adjustable vault or adjustable frame, so we can go up or down. In this particular case, we've got it adjusted so our retaining bar for our vault lid can go on here. But again, we've tried to make it very, very flexible to accommodate a number of different solutions. Let's put the cover on and we'll go from there. Okay, now that we've got the cabinet lowered back down and locked in place in the vault, we'll put our cover back, lock it in place, screw it down. And from ground level, this is exactly what you'd see. You'd see your vault top, and that's all you would see. So again, in areas where you've got limited availability in terms of an above ground cabinet where your easements are not there, or you have to be in a very high security location, the below ground system is the way you want to go with that. It gives you ultimate flexibility, NEMA 6 rating, and a maximum flexibility in terms of cross connect, PON, or HCC applications. If you have any questions about this product or any others, please contact your local Clearfield representative or visit us on our website at www.clearfieldconnections.com. My name is Steve Knudsen, and we have a great day.